Okay, so for my paper, I talked about body positive campaigns in the media, and more specifically, the lack of body positive campaigns for men. So, body positive campaigns, basically, in case you don't know, is this whole concept of like making people feel good about their bodies, because in the media all the time they have images of these like unattainable bodies, that even like the people in the images don't have. There's Photoshop and all that kind of stuff. So the whole point of body positive campaigns is to show that this is not real. They try to use like real people, normal people who like look like your average person, aren't necessarily super skinny or in terms of men super muscular. So Dove does one of those, and they do a really good job with it. But you won't see any of these things for men. I like did a ton of research, could not find a single body positive campaign done by a company for men. Um, so in the beginning of Bordo's essay, or throughout her essay rather, she talks about advertising for men and all that kind of stuff. So this is just kind of like how it's advanced into the 21st century. So now we see all these ads, even more intense than when Bordeaux talks about the first one that she sees. We see like the Justin Bieber ones and Nick Jonas ones. They're all very like, here's my crotch, and very muscular, very like stern looks, and you're getting this vibe of like, oh, that's what a man is. But we see other men that don't look this way. And so I think that there needs to be a male body positive campaign, but there aren't. The one thing that I did find is this article put out by The Sun, which is a British newspaper, and basically they asked prescribers to their magazine or newspaper to come in and do a photo shoot, and a couple of really brave men did it. So you'll see things like this, where this is the prescriber guy and this is the model, and they basically had them pose exactly the way that the model does, for the advertisement, just to show the difference between like what your average person would look like and what the model looks like. And yeah, basically you can see for yourself that it's very different. They're in the same pose, they're wearing the same clothing, they have the same background, but they look very different. Same thing down here. I think this one's a little bit more interesting just because this guy's like, by himself, you would think that he's very muscular, very toned. You would think he's a very healthy person. But when you put him next to the model, like, there's not even a comparison at all. Like, that's just the way life is. So you could think of yourself as a very healthy and good-looking person, but then you put yourself next to a model, and you're like, what? No, like, it's completely unattainable and unrealistic, which is why these body positive campaigns are so important. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's more or less what I talked about. I got into like a little bit of eating disorders type thing, and male eating disorders, the body dysphoria. I don't think I'm saying that right. Thing, and just how like we need to see more of these male body positive campaigns because they're non-existent at the moment. And if men are starting to be perceived in the same sexual and unattainable manner that women are in the media, then why are we not seeing male body positive campaigns?